He said, "I'm back." I, I, I appreciate little dog hopping on for real every day. We just trying to keep growing this channel, man, for real. And he one of the ones that just keep coming on to the channel, and I'm like, all right, cool. He said, "Ready to beat the eight." You must been watching my videos. So, no, I was just giving you a little praise, man. That I appreciate you hopping on the channel, dog. You be motivating me to keep coming every day. People like you. No. Right there. There you go.
Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and Davey Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. the one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Give to the running back. Showing off the arms. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To throw, it's Sayin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, they're after him. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's low. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for room, it's Hughes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The short hands, it's Peoples. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The short hands, it's Smith. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from...
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure coming. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moore will throw. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Using his legs. It's huge. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be key.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Hobbs it downfield. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man on the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hughes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get a knock.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Tate. Discards him with the stiff arm. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red. Gonna take a shot. Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
They'll immediately call timeout. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he added the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Complete out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss of under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take the deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Really nice gain. Gets it out of
GG's, little dog.
It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On 1st down from their own 22. Right back to the well. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Now don't get mad and go unsubscribe to me, bro.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain
Don't
of
take
a
it
man
personal.
on the defensive front.
No, don't take it personal. I just this is just how I
Didn't
play,
get much
man.
on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Whittington.
Good game.
They'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of
I'm
the
about to
ball
eat
game.
my book.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.